Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Well, I'm taking a fun little break from the countless foundation reviews that we've been doing on this channel to do something a little bit more lighthearted and super fun. You know, Pat McGrath opened up her vaults, the Pat McGrath Lab vaults, and released, you know, the vaults are where she keeps all the cool stuff that was kind of limited edition, and she'll do these kind of also limited edition reopenings of the vaults where she gives you these cool little packages of fun things. So here's what I got in this one. I picked up the Dark Star 006 V3 version 3. It is $50 and you could get it right now. I've linked it, and you are getting a preview of the look, but wait till you see what you get. It's super fun. Well, first of all, it comes in this little bag with all of these little sequins in it. The hermetically sealed, sequin-filled bag. I opened it so carefully, and yet look, I tried to do a close-up of the carpet in my filming area. I was not over in this area, and yet, look, there's like glitter confetti. I don't know. It wasn't on my socks. It wasn't on my shoes. It wasn't on my hands. It gets there. It travels. It stays with you. So beware of that. Open it very carefully. But other than the glitter bomb, let me tell you what you do get that's really cool. So there's 4 items in there. There is the Permagel Extreme Black Eyeliner. This is probably my 5th one. I go through them really fast. The Pat McGrath Permagel liners are my personal favorite. Liners are kind of not everybody's treasure liner is another person's treasure. But for me, these are the ones that stay on me the absolute best, and the black is great. So whenever I get one of these in a package deal, I'm never sorry to see it. She included the Miron for Pat McGrath mixing liquid, and I'm going to show you how to work with this. If you've been around the makeup industry at all, you've seen it. It's made for Pat McGrath, but they are their own brand. And this is something you can mix with, especially like a foiled or multi-chrome shadow, and it kind of darkens it and brings out a little bit more depth in it, and I'll show you how to work with that. It comes with one Triachrome shadow in VR. I love this name. Ready? I laughed for so long. VR Sextra Galactic. You know, I always get upset with NARS and such when they do their kind of R-rated names, but for some reason when Pat McGrath does it, it's hilarious and fun. VR Sextra Galactic. And it is this multi-chrome. Oh, look, it's showing you green and purple and all sorts of fun colors. I'll swatch it for you. And then it comes with this Cyber Electric eye gloss that it says isn't clear, but you know, it's not really clear. It has, no, there you can see. Ooh, it's picking it up pretty good. It's kind of an opalescent clear. I have always loved eye gloss, you guys. Eye gloss is the most impractical thing you can ever wear. It always creases. It's uncomfortable, frankly, and it's editorial looking. And when I used to do this one celebrity magazine, I was the fashion and beauty editor, and I would get the cover shoots together, and I was always excited when the makeup artist that was there used an eye gloss. I just like them, and ever since I was younger, I would try to wear eye gloss and just deal with the fact that it makes your lids feel a little heavy, and I would try to go all day. They always have to be smoothed and fixed, but still to this day, I love me a good eye gloss. I don't know why. It's just like a thing. Okay, but anyway, so this comes with an eye gloss, so it excites me. So you're going to combine the shadow with the mixing agent if you want, and then put the gloss over the top, and then there's the black. It's really cool. Let me show you what I did here for you for swatches, and then you kind of have to see the demo to see what I do with this crazy stuff. And I'm going to make this look that you see here, which actually isn't all that crazy, but you know, it's a little bit finicky. All right, so on my arm, first in studio lighting, let's do that first. On my arm, we have 3 of the same shade, but amped up a little bit. So all the way to the left, you're going to see just I got to say it again, the VR Sextra Galactic Triachrome shadow. And then you're going to see that Triachrome shadow in the middle just with the Miron mixing liquid over the top of it, kind of mixed with it on a plate. I mixed them together on a little mixing palette, and that was them together. And then the third over has everything on it. So it has the liquid, the powder, and then the powder mixed with the mixing liquid, and then the gloss on top, so that you can see all 3 kind of in progression there, though I am going to apply them that way in the demo. Let's take it outside in the warm California sunshine to show it off in its prettiest, and then you can really see the gloss in action out there in that swatch. So again, just the shadow on the left, shadow with amplified by the mixing liquid, and then all the way right, shadow amplified by the mixing liquid, and then with the gloss over the top. So fun. I just had to get, I love when she releases these items from the vault. This is also, she would release the, I never got this, the lip, you know, the red lip where you put the little rubies all over your lip. As much as I love eye gloss, I'm not really into like lip rubies. Is that a thing? Only in Pat McGrath, Mother Pat's world? I don't know. At any rate, I want to show you how I achieved this look here and share in the fun with you. And you might want to pick it up too if you've got something special coming up. It's certainly a kind of a crazy look, and it's very easy, as I'll show you right now. Okay, this should be kind of fun. Let's just do it up. We're going to do all 3 layers like I did in the swatches. So we'll just do the one and done tricolor powder, and then we'll put the Mehron mixing liquid over it, and then the gloss. And I'm not going anywhere today, so this should be even more fun. Okay, so I got my mirror here, and this is a great one and done look, really, just if you're kind of going out somewhere fun. I have a Rephr number 1, you know it's my favorite, and I'm just going in with this brush, and we'll try to get this on and make it reflect itself. But we're going to deepen it, why not? And I just want to take a fluffier, clean brush, this one being a Rephr number 27, and just kind of smooth that out there. Pretty. This is a little Sonia G Sky brush. Better if you could see it. And I'm just running a little bit over there. Okay. Let's take the Sonia G Sky brush. What I've got here, guys, is I put a little bit of the Mehron, the mixing liquid here on this mixing plate here. And I'm just going to dip my brush in it just a little bit. You don't really want to soak it because, I mean, you can, but then you kind of have to wait for it to dry. And I'm just going to apply it over. You can mix it on the bowl first. And as you see from the color on there, I did a little bit. But I just kind of want to just apply it here onto the eye. You can even dip into a little, there's, you know, there's a million ways to skin a cat, so to speak. Sorry, kitties. I'm even going in with a little bit of the wet brush just on the side. I don't like to, just to show you. There we go. That darkened it a lot. And that also makes the triachrome portion of it pop out a little more. So again, you can mix this. There's not really any rules. You could use it in the middle and then put a little more powder over. You could mix it on the eye. You could mix it on a plate. You could mix it on your arm. You could mix it in the rain. You could mix it on a train. Okay. And I didn't use too much because I don't like it to go too wet. Now, you know, you have to remember this is a very editorial look. It's going to be a little bit creasy. Not greasy, I said creasy, meaning it will crease a little bit in on the eye, because this is the kind of look that you would do for something very special, and it's, you know, a little bit finicky and, you know. So, okay, so that was the mixing liquid. And now we're going to do the gel. I'll just do the other eye here quietly for you and speed it up. But okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit that's on the cap right there. This is clear, but it's actually kind of got lots of opal look to it. And again, not much, because with this gloss, when you apply it, if you get too excited, like I tend to do, and really apply it, it will pull some of the pigment with it. So you kind of have to just tap and not use too much. And like I said, tap, don't rub, because it will take off the pigment. And we want a big shiny pigmented eye, not with spots with no color in it. All right. I will now speed up me doing the other eye to match. Okay, wow, that's kind of cool looking. It's very kind of 70s disco, and as you see, I used the opportunity, knowing it would be sped up, to go in and kind of just do a little bit of fixing on the other eye. And then we have our black liner. You would generally, if you're wearing the liner on your lid, you would need to put that on before you really went in with the gloss. Kind of obvious, but sometimes not. as my young daughter asked me, or my daughter asked when she was very young, she put cream cheese on her bagel first, not thinking, and then said, can I put it in the toaster now? No. Same applies here. So I don't put it on the lid. That's why it was fine for me to do it. I am going to go ahead and use this under the lid and the water line and to tight line, which means I have to kind of touch my lid. So let's just touch the lashes. Because if you look at this the wrong way, it's going to crease, honestly. Okay, and the other thing about this kind of a look, you guys, is that you have to kind of fix it up. You know, like I said, it's an editorial look. This isn't what you would just wear to work. And so I'm just kind of going over, and yes, I'm putting pigment over gloss. Why not? I just kind of want to darken it a little bit and just make it just fantastic and fun. And it's not as glossy when I do that, but it's a lot more fun. And I just kind of put it with black because I thought that would be really fun there. Okay, let me add in some dramatic mascara because we definitely need that. And then I'll tell you who should get this and who should not. So stay right there. Okay, the look is done and I'm really happy with it. It's super fun. This is definitely for a special occasion. I mean, you could go ahead and wear it during the day, but the thing is that gloss can feel a little sticky on the lids. You know, when you have a gloss on your lids, as editorial as it looks and as much as I love it personally, you can kind of feel it. You know, it's not uncomfortable, but you feel that there's something on your lids. It's not light as a feather, it's a gloss. And of course, like I told you, you have to, you know, futz with it a little bit here and there. You know, it's not this kind of foolproof look. It's an editorial special look. However, it's super simple. It's a one and done multi-chrome shadow. Super easy to work with the Myricks, and it's kind of fun to work with the mixing liquid. Again, dot it a little bit, you know, put it on the brush and dot it a little bit in the corner. Put it on a mixing palette. Kind of just apply it gently over the eyes. You really can't do it wrong. And just tap the gloss on so that you don't get little kind of bald spots moving the product. You know, just be careful and don't oversaturate anything with the mixing liquid or that will essentially take the makeup off as well. If you're careful, it's a really fun way to experiment that frankly doesn't take a whole lot of perfect talent. If you got that talent, you're going to get a much better look, of course. But as you saw, I was just kind of playing with it as I went. I think it's kind of a pretty fun, very different look from Pat McGrath Labs Vault. So that makes it even more fun too. And of course you don't have to use all three of these together. The mixing liquid is kind of nice to have in your collection. If you're a makeup artist, you already have this, I'm sure. But if you are an at-home makeup enthusiast, you probably don't, and you might not. And that's fun. You can play with this and use this over any sort of multi-chrome or kind of foiled shadow, and it works really, really well. And of course, adding a gloss at night, just even a little bit in the center of the eye, is a really fun look when you're going out. So, you know, you might want to try it too, or, you know, for that magazine cover that you're going to be on next week, right? Cover girl, cover boy. Let me know your thoughts. Did you pick this up? Have you ever picked up anything from the Pat McGrath vaults when they open? Just let me know what you think and let me know your experiences working with gels and mixing liquids and all of that fun stuff. I always want to hear your thoughts. Hey, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It is the greatest compliment that you can pay me, and it assures me that you won't miss out any of the fun coming over the next few weeks, months, years. Make sure that you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.